Me hearty, it's time to review the Lighthouse in this here year of our Lord 2020. Rawr.
Tell me, what's a timberman want with being a wickie?
Just looking to earn a living, just like any man. Starting new.
On the run. Keeping secrets, are you?
No, sir.
Why don't you spill your beans? Why don't you spill your beans? Why don't you spill your beans? How long have we been on this rock? 5 weeks? 2 days? Help me to recollect.
Okay, apologies for that terrible pirate accent. So The Lighthouse is a 2011 psychological drama horror movie by director Robert Eggers, starring William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. The film is set in the 19th century, and so all the acting and performances spoken are from this time period. The film then stars 2 lighthouse keepers who do their duty on an isolated island just off the coast of America and Canada. The film opens then with Ephraim Winslow, which is Pattinson's character. He is taken a contract job at the lighthouse for 1 month, and he is assigned by his supervisor, played by William Dafoe as Thomas Wake. As the month continues then, Winslow grows more and more suspicious of Wake. He spends all of his time in the lighthouse lantern room itself, while he is assigned all the terrible gritty jobs, such as emptying the chamber pots, making all the beds, doing all the dirty and hard work. And he starts hallucinating and gradually goes insane. The day before their departure back to the mainland then, Winslow kills a seagull, which seemingly causes bad luck.
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
More tall tales.
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
And a big storm comes the following day, forcing both men to be stranded for another month on the island. This proves to be too much for Winslow, who is reaching his breaking point at this point, and his insanity completely goes. And the rest of the film, you're not quite sure what is real and what's not real, which is hallucination, which isn't hallucination. And the mystery of what's actually going on in a lantern room with Thomas Wake's character is very, very curious. The story in this movie then is really heavily inspired by old sailor legends and Greek myths, specifically such as seagulls being bad omens, the story of Prometheus in Greek legend, the story of sirens and mermaids. There's lots of heavily inspired mythology in this film, which really add to the overall atmosphere and make the film really interesting to watch. The cinematography then is excellent throughout. It's beautifully constructed, deliberately shot in black and white and at a narrower aspect ratio to mimic 19th century photography of the time. This also does a great job of highlighting texture in the film, such as the grittiness of the lighthouse, the sharp edges of the rock, the crispness of the dirt and sand and the ocean. All of it comes together nicely and it really adds to the atmosphere. The acting in this film then is magnificent from both William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. They do a great job of showing loss of insanity, a little bit of homoeroticism, and also they spoke the entire film in this kind of old 19th century sailor language.
None more fleet in 64 than she. We were on the brakes. A mutiny it were. Why, ask you why? What's the terrible part of a sailor's life? Ask you, lad.
Which really adds to the believability of the time. Although it does make the understanding a little difficult in places. Overall then, I really enjoyed The Lighthouse. It is a fantastic little movie and definitely worth checking out. The acting is going to be a 5 out of 5 for me. There's perfect performances from both Patterson and Defoe. The storyline is intriguing, there's lots of mystery there, lots of references to Greek myths and other historical events. The cinematography is fantastic, being again 5 out of 5 for me. Very gritty, very nice, well constructed, well thought out, well paced as well. My overall opinion is probably going to be a 9 out of 10 if I have to give it a 9 out of 10 rating, because no film is perfect, although this one is pretty close. The only negative I would say is because the language is very difficult to understand in places, it might alienate some people from watching this film, but I think it is definitely worth your time if you can find it somewhere. It's not scary, but it does really delve into the psychological aspects of both these characters and how isolation can affect people. Thank you for watching and have a good day.